set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Cornhuskers offense has the ball for the first time. To the air, it's St. Clair. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
To the air on second down. Here's the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Now facing a 3rd and long. Fires on the run. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Grabbed over the middle. It's Traynham. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. You're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
I'll tell you, sometimes you get in these snowy, blizzard-like conditions. It's hard even to see the football after it's thrown in the air. Give the defender a lot of credit there, not just for catching it, but also locating the football before getting that interception.
Caught in the backfield, it's McCoy. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Huskers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback keeper. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second.
Nebraska, 0.
Looking to throw at St. Clair. Pocket breaking down. Trying to get rid of it.
Good one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Under fire. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
They're setting up the screen. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Punt is on its way. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense has it, they're on the move. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Texas! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scored like what happened right there.
That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Rush is on him. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Bring in the heat.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To the air, it's Tebow. Here's the pressure. Knocked down for the tackle. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
Grab near the sticks. It's Hayes. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hayes. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup. The defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We're just about ready to start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. And the Huskers are marching down the field. Wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's second down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Wants to bring it back. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Texas offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points and start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Scanning the field, it's Tebow. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to defend the field position with the return. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Working that left side. Open space at the 25. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Gets it out fast. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. Had to settle for the field goal. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And the returner will be brought down. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Tebow. I mean, just a hair off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball.
Turning it on. He's all the way out to the 17 before going out of bounds, and that's just what you want from a running game in this part of the field.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
To the air on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Gets the first himself. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open spaces. Finally, they get him out of bounds. Thought they were going to let him run until he got tired. I don't think he's tired. He's headed to the 4th quarter. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. He'll do it himself. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On the ground with the counter. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Trying to barge in. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Huskers want to crank the tempo.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Discards him with the stiff arm. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Pocket breaking down. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Tebow. Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown, Texas! And the beatdown has ensued.
and they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the Miami Hurricanes. C-A-N-E-S. Canes. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
This offense has it with really good field position. To throw, it's Tebow. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
A loss of 5 yards on the play. Second down coming up.
The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Unleashes one. Makes a connection. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Loss on 1st down increased the degree of difficulty. 2nd and goal from the 8. The offense changing the play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They've got a little work to do here on 3rd and goal in overtime. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
It's now 4th down and goal.
Not even a thought to take the field goal. They're going for it on 4th and goal. Dropping back, it's Tebow. Touchdown, Longhorns! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Here comes the 2-point try. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Texas 6, Miami 0.
And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. 3rd down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Canes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got...
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone action. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. The snap sets up the throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big Ten too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
Looking to buy time. Makes the grab. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Davison. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Might be looking to run. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home.
Breaks into the open. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. The quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. 3rd down coming up. And that one's going to be incomplete. I don't think he got a foot down along the back of the end zone. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their own integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left, because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket, forcing him to step up.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's on target and complete. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
It really shows you his skills on that last run, and I feel like today, if you're a running back...
There he goes. They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game. The Ducks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Wells. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Power football with the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Off-play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost to fire on 2nd down. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Ducks in the hurry-up.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and... Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands, it's Davidson.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Second down coming up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davison. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you could tell, just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws to the back. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On fourth down, looking to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks.
Ready to go back to work on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. It's a draw. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Quarterback on the keeper. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback run game gives you numbers, but the Ducks always seem to have a guy who can really hurt you with his legs.
Yeah, they've always been smart to use those numbers to their advantage. Oregon football, when I think about them, I think about running quarterbacks. I think about them being one of the first ones to be willing to run the quarterback consistently. I would do it too. It gives you that advantage.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up with an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Shakes off the defender. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Meyer. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives him a chance. He makes this offense go.
Pulls it in. It's Davison. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Riggs. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. Now from inside the red zone. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He makes a grab. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Bought a little time, lets it go. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Got it in the middle. It's Meyer. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Until that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it along the sideline. There we go. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he found open space, and Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to
turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
They just keep firing. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
From the red zone, looking for a space. It's complete to the left. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's second and goal. Looking to fire. Touchdown Ducks! They move on top here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And they still hold that 2-point lead after the stop, David. Now to see what the offense can do.
Yeah, and you've worked on it all week, taking care of the football, making sure you don't make those mistakes, Jesse, while still being in those clutch situations in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, defense just did their job, right? So offense, let's go out, put some points on the board, put ourselves in a position to win.
Snagged in the middle. It's Davison. They'll make the stop, but that first down off to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Well, It's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win.
45 miles.